I'm Rania Moulla. I am Philanthropist and the founder of the first Saudi Culinary Academy in Saudi Arabia. I believe that my message is to give back to society. I started with my social work from over than 25 years. I believe giving is the most thing that any person can do. The idea of the academy started when I felt that our heritage is slipping from our hand. When I felt like I look for a recipe I can't find. When I miss my mom, I go to the kitchen and I start cooking. I started realizing that how people losing that connection, how young children having their ready lunchbox without feeling. And I remember waking up at 5:30 in the morning to do the lunchbox for my husband and for my kids, just pouring my love in there. And all of this mixed feeling made me decide to do my cookbook. I just wanted to leave something behind. I didn't know, nobody knows how much time we have, and I just want to leave something to my children, their friends, my grandchildren. And when I did the book, when I was doing the book, if you read the story about coffee, I was really crying when I wrote it. And when I wrote about my kids, it was like so much emotions. And I decided it needs to go further than my loved ones. It needs to be sustainable. I decided the book needs to be an endowment, and this book needs to serve underprivileged children. I didn't know how. Finished the book, did the signing for the Jude Foundation, and I was just thinking, okay, how can I do more than that? I think my secret led me to go and cook in Rio with Chef David Hertz in Refereto Rio Gastromotiva, where I fed 108 homeless with a dignity from the leftover of the Olympic Village. There in Rio, the next day, me and my daughter Lina, we sat down and we wrote the project under Food for Change. Food for Change made us decide that, you know what, we want to do a top culinary academy in Saudi Arabia, and this top culinary academy will be the flagship for social change, for educating about healthy well-being and about love, about bringing back these moments that we are missing. I came back to Saudi Arabia and I contacted a couple of companies to do a visibility study. Boston Consulting Group was kind enough to meet with me. First thing I remember when I sat with one of the partners, he asked me, you want to do a cooking school, but your people don't like to cook. And I said, how so? He said, I'm here for the past 5 years and I don't see Saudi cuisine. And I said, no, we love our food, but it's contained in our homes. And he said, okay, but maybe it's not a good occupation or a good people, they don't see it as a prestige, any other work. And I said, I want to create a very prestigious academy that people who think it's very low occupation, they would be very proud to study in that academy. And I told him, we need to have a multiple restaurant run by our Saudi kids, male and female, like any other place in the world. After that meeting, I start cooking my Saudi cuisine in a gourmet way until we finish the study. And every time we have a session, I wanted to show them, this is our food, this is the way how we can cook it, but you never tried it, but you will try it when we finish the study. We traveled to the Basque Country and we took the study there from the two most elite schools. And I saw what innovation could do to a nation, because that is the Basque. What they do, they use local sourcing, they use the slow food movement, they do all of that. Of course, the study period was like the honeymoon period. When I was doing the visibility study, it was like getting engaged. It was fun. I felt like they did for me the steps, you do this, you do that. And when they gave me the study and they left, that was the harsh part. I was alone. I have an amazing study in my hand, knocking doors, and I want people to help me to fund this project. A full year of traveling, putting my abaya, going from place to place. Some people say in a respectful way, no, you know what, I think this idea is not gonna work here, and if you wanna do it in Riyadh. And you know what, it's a governmental project. That was a respectful way. The other non-respectful way is to say, it's great, we're with you, and then call me tomorrow, and then when I call tomorrow and after tomorrow and after 1 month, they don't answer me. Or they answer me or say, you know what, I don't think you're doing the right job. How we can do this without accreditation, international accreditation? By the end of 2017, I was about to drop the project. I remember my kids came from on a Christmas break from abroad, and I was crying, and I said, the project is not working well. And they said, okay, why don't you give yourself 6 months? Why don't you change the strategy? So instead of building, renting, instead of let's shrink the project. So I sat down and I did another summary, and I start meeting again. And I gave myself until June. I said by June, if it nothing work, I will put it on hold. It doesn't meant to be. And then I start meeting people. By June 2018, I was able to register, and I had 3 people promise me to support the project. So I brought them in with us. We have 4 of us on the endowment guardian, and then we created the company, and things start getting better. And then the struggle came with the manpower, to find the proper team who believes in your project. It was one of the struggle was, oh, you are a new company, you're not-for-profit. How can I trust to be employed at your place? Either you give me a higher salary so I can deserve to take this chance, or I will not be with you. Or I will come and work with you and then work not in a proper way. Finally, we were able to put a good team together. And until now, the struggle has happened. Until now, sometimes I get an incompetent employee. When I give him the evaluation that you didn't do a good job, I would see the labor office sending me a letter that you have a case, and feeling people entitled like, oh, you're non-for-profit, why, how dare you tell me how do I do my work? So this is one part of the struggle that it lived. But I believe that building an initiative, it takes much effort. Building an initiative, it's something that you have, the more you cry over it, I think the more it will be, you are sincere to it. And I promised myself that I'm not gonna go back. Just one incident, for 2 years, I'm not seeing my friends, I'm working. So one friend called me and she said, you're doing charity, stop it. And I said, how can I stop it? How can I stop the few people who believed in me? How can I let these people down? How can I let myself down? I'm continuing, regardless. If it takes 10 years, I'm not giving up on the standard. So we were able, with this ethics, I was able to sign an agreement. The first academy who agreed was to sign in Saudi is what the Swiss people, because you know what? I didn't say franchise, I say I want to build my own brand. Just share with me the know-how. And things moved on. When we started the academy, it was, we wanted to take the best. So the best in the passion. So I remember that every student in the academy now, I would do an interview with them. And every day I would see them that they were working. And the way I see them blossoms, the way I see them having the ownership on the place, I couldn't imagine that it's gonna happen in this short time. They work together in an amazing ethics. They wanna give their best there. For example, now in Ramadan, from the government, they said you have to let them take off, in 2 weeks, in the middle of Ramadan. And we talked to them, we said we have to do some internship. All of them, they signed. Until today, they are here in the academy learning. In Ramadan, usually this is you can't see. So creating something with value, people will sense the value. Now when we talk about the portion, when we talk about the fatty food, they feel they're ambassadors, and they really, I think they are setting the bar very high, and I feel that they would really represent. I remember saying I am Zadk student, and they say I am Zadk student, and when I hear them talking, it's just like seeing them every morning makes everything I pass through, it's worth it. And if I've been asked to do it again, I'll just do it without any hesitancy. I believe when you work with underprivileged individual, when you believe in them, when you tell them that you're worthy of being in the best place, giving the best education, they will do the best that you could ever imagine. From that perspective, when I've put together the academy and I've built it in a very elite place, and I was building that for the people who are unfortunate or less fortunate, I wanted to give them that you're here because you can do it, and you deserve. When you have a Swiss curriculum and I give you an English to start with, you can do it. So having a charity or having non-for-profit, the more you lift the criteria and the standard, the more people will follow the standard. It's not the other way around. So from that vision, I've put together Zadk as the first and the only elite academy in the kingdom, and I believe that hopefully it will be around the kingdom and more. And I believe that any person who you believe in, who you give him the chance, and who you tell them, you deserve the best, he will give you its best. I dream and I believe Zadk, it will be an iconic academy in the Eastern Province. I see Zadk, and I hope I live to see that, a standalone building in Khobar with its own campus next to it, and people will come to eat from our students because they are the best, and it's something that they're doing the best of their cuisine, their mother cuisine, and then I dream of having in Sharqiya tens of small restaurants that serve our Saudi cuisine with innovation, with a Michelin star level. I want to tell others, if you have a dream of an idea, first of all, my advice, share it with few who will tell you, go for it. Don't ask about a lot of opinion of people, because any new idea, he will get, no, are you crazy? First of all, you have to believe in it. You have to fight for it, and you have to be focused. Don't let the struggle stop you back, and always see the end result. And if it's closed completely, don't say, oh, it's over. Just find another way to do it. And I think the work, if it's for profit or non-for-profit, as long as you have a value, a social value in it, that will give you the energy to fight for it until the end.